When the lights go out, the work begins. Your brain has a secret night shift, firing off tiny electrical bursts called sleep spindles. These waves in the dark might just be what's standing between you and that frustrating mental fog the next day. A groundbreaking study has just asked, what if these nightly sparks hold a hidden key to mental clarity, especially for people with bipolar disorder? Let's dive right into what Dr. Anna Tragar and her team at King's College London and the University of Oxford found. Bipolar disorder affects more than 1% of people globally. While it's best known for its extreme changes in mood, there's a hidden struggle. Many people with bipolar disorder also experience lasting difficulties with memory, attention, and other areas of thinking and processing. These difficulties can stick around even during euthymia, which is the medical word for periods when mood is stable and someone is technically feeling well. They can quietly affect quality of life, work, and relationships, and even raise the risk of relapse. Because current treatments don't really fix this mental fog, scientists are hunting for new clues. When you are in a deep sleep, your brain generates quick electrical sparks that last just a second or two. Researchers broadly divide these into slower waves near your forehead and faster ones towards the back of your head. Together, they create a vital conversation between the center of your brain and the surface. Scientists suspect this overnight chatter is your brain's secret filing system, quietly sorting and storing your daily memories. This process is essential for all of us, as having a highly active spindle system is linked to sharper thinking and better memory. While science knows that a drop in these fast spindles can cause cognitive struggles in conditions like schizophrenia, their role in bipolar disorder has remained a total mystery. This is why Tragar and her team designed this study to be the very first to search for answers in this population. They looked at data from 34 mood-stable adults with bipolar disorder who took part in a larger study called CRIP2. Participants were recruited through local health services and charities like Bipolar UK. Questionnaires confirmed everyone was currently feeling well, with no active symptoms of depression or mania. Tragar and her team also publicly logged in their analysis plan before looking at any data to keep the results fair and unbiased. Instead of using a sleep lab, participants wore a lightweight, comfortable headband called the Z-Max in their own beds for 3 nights. An advanced machine learning platform called Somnobot then analyzed the data, tracking sleep stages and brainwaves just as accurately as human experts, but much faster. The researchers first ran a statistical check while making sure age didn't skew the results. They then double-checked their findings using a retesting method called bootstrapping, which runs the data 1,000 times over to make sure the patterns are real and stable. They expected that more fast sleep spindles would mean better episodic memory. This is the ability to learn and remember specific information, but the expected connection just wasn't there. Slow spindles were similarly silent, showing no clear link to memory or problem solving. When the team looked at other types of thinking, a different picture emerged. Fast spindles were positively linked to working memory, which is your brain's mental scratchpad for juggling information in the moment. More fast bursts meant better performance on mental juggling tasks. Things got even more interesting when the team split the group by their use of lithium. Lithium is a primary medication used in treating bipolar disorder. For participants not taking lithium, fast spindles were tied to better overall thinking, better mental juggling, and better word finding. Just when the expected memory link seemed to be a dead end, the researchers noticed 2 outlier points sitting far away from the rest of the group. When they temporarily set those 2 extreme scores aside, the picture suddenly changed, and a clear connection appeared. Fast spindles did predict better memory after all. This unexpected reveal suggests that the team's original hypothesis might hold true in a slightly different sample. For long, the memory and attention difficulties that come with bipolar disorder have just been accepted as a frustrating symptom patients have to live with, simply because we didn't know what to target. What Tragar and her team are showing us points to a new, hopeful direction. Picture your waking brain as a busy office. At night, fast sleep spindles act like a night shift filing system, quietly sorting and storing the day's paperwork. If that team is working well, you wake up to a cleaner desk, making it easier to handle tasks involving working memory the next day. While the study focused on bipolar disorder, sleep spindles have also been linked to cognitive ability in healthy adults. We are still a long way from targeted treatments that can reliably boost spindles to improve cognitive difficulties. This study offers a helpful preliminary perspective. Our sleep habits matter, and they are an area in which we have real influence over. Monitoring and supporting sleep quality could be a valuable part of managing brain health. It also highlights the potential benefit of having open conversations with your doctor about how your specific medication regimen might be influencing your sleep. The authors openly note that their sample was slightly smaller than planned, meaning these results are best viewed as preliminary clues rather than final proof. The headband's two forehead sensors likely missed some fast spindles at the back of the brain, and the predominantly white, female, and fully medicated sample makes it hard to separate the effects of bipolar disorder from those of complex treatments. These limitations came with a smart trade-off. Instead of banning caffeine or discarding the relatively messy first night of sleep data, they allowed participants to maintain their normal routines. This choice successfully captured what sleep actually looks like in the real world, rather than in a pristine artificial lab setting. Future research will then need to investigate these overnight brainwaves in larger and more diverse groups. Trigger and colleagues have taken a pioneering first look at how our overnight brain activity relates to our daytime thinking in bipolar disorder. The science is still taking careful early first steps, but the bigger picture applies to every one of us. By choosing to prioritize a good night's rest, you might just be giving your mind the best possible chance to clear the fog and conquer tomorrow.